Right, so I'm being admitted to hospital next week for a laparoscopic hysterectomy, and I didn't see it coming. And I wanted to talk today about what's really frightening me. Not just the physical side, but the mental side, because I don't think many women talk about that. So that's what I want to talk about today. I wanted to share that with you. And also to say, if you are facing your own major health battle, I want to say solidarity. I'm trying to keep my shit together for this video. I want to say solidarity. And also, by admitting your fears, it doesn't mean that you are any less strong. And I want to wish you all the best for whatever you are going through. You are not alone, okay? And I hope that in vocalizing what I'm thinking and feeling, it might help you too. If you feel you can't vocalize it, it might be helpful. Okay, so before I get into what's happening, I just wanted to quickly say, listen, I am not a medical professional. Do I look like one? So if you really want the full clinical picture on hysterectomy, then I'm linking in the description some brilliant certified gynecologists, doctors who talk about this stuff on YouTube. I've been watching their videos and they've really helped me calm down my fears. And they explain it better than I ever could, right? And there are all sorts of reasons why this surgery is recommended. I've been learning that it's mainly for reasons related to conditions around painful periods for women for a lot of their lives. So I think it's called adenomyosis. I should be better at this. I'm a journalist. Endometriosis or fibroids, which is my situation. And for a lot of women, you know, having the surgery is a welcome relief from the pain. But the weirdest thing about this whole thing is I don't feel any pain with my fibroids. You know, and I've been thinking over these 6 months as to whether or not I should be talking about it. I'm 54. It's a big departure from what I normally talk about here. I do talk about reflecting on midlife, menopause, what womanhood looks like to us as women over 50. And that's not going to change. And then I turn on the TV and I see Lupita Nyong'o talking about it, and she's on her social media and she's got a campaign about women's health. And I thought, if she, as a Hollywood actress, can start talking about this personally, then so can I, right? And I'm on a channel talking about women's health. So I've got huge fibroids. They are non-cancerous growths. Praise the Lord. But mine are very big. The equivalent size of a melon. 22 centimetres in size. This is what the doctor told me. The equivalent of a pregnancy of 6 months. I was wondering why I was fat and I was taking all the GLP and everything and not losing weight. Now I know. I felt a bit odd before Christmas. I went to the doctor. The doctor said, oh yeah, doesn't feel right, so go and have some more investigations. I've had private healthcare for over 20 years, so I got seen fast. You know, that's my choice, and I was able to choose my consultant. And I felt them actually. I felt like just my abdomen not feeling great a couple of years ago, and I had them checked out. And I just thought it was menopause or weight gain. And little did I know that my body was secretly conspiring against me and causing me underlying problems. And I'm told that they are fast growing. They're growing even faster from, you know, when I saw the doctor 2 years ago. And the reality is that it is impacting on my bladder and my kidney, affecting my kidney function. My gynaecologist is also a very trusted and respected oncologist. She knows everything there is to do about women's cancer in this area. And normally I get angry about all sorts of stuff, but, you know, I read on Reddit, because there are some great groups on Reddit that help you, you know, that are really supportive. And they say, of course, it's a routine operation for these people, but, you know, when your body's being cut open, it's not routine, right? But for me, the entire loss of control of my life, when I wasn't expecting it to happen this year, I was starting the year strong with my reset videos, and I was going to do my health and my food and everything. Everything's been derailed. Sorry. And when you're so used to being in control, the feeling of not being in control is dreadful, right? Yeah. So I am really struggling with that right now. My other real fear is that I cannot work, can't even do YouTube, I can't earn. Between 6 and 10 weeks is the recovery period. And for some women, it's great. You know, if you're in a job where you're hired, you get sick pay. I'm self-employed, so I don't have the luxury of sick pay. I can't say, hey, goodbye, losers. I'm not going to see you for how many weeks. I work for myself, so there's no safety net. And I'm just thinking about the weeks ticking by, how I'm going to manage it. I work in TV, and you know what? When you're not in TV, the media industry is so fickle. So when you're not there, of course, other people will get booked. And I'm afraid of being forgotten about. And yes, it might seem vacuous, but it's the career that I've known for 20 plus years. And I'm very worried that I'm not going to get booked again, right? Because I'm out the game. To be honest, yes, I am on the periphery of the game, but that even actually makes it worse, because I think if you are more known and you're busy, then people will readily have you back. But when you're kind of already on the fringes and you vanish, then people are like, oh yeah, we've already got somebody else in. And of course, the financial side of things, because, like I have a 50-50 relationship with my husband. I want to keep up my side of the bargain, but I'm not going to be able to, because I won't have the money coming in. And even though I know I can rely on him, and he says I can rely on him, it's a matter of pride, isn't it? So I think I'm going to have to let go of that pride, really. But that's harsh, and if I think about what happened the last time I had surgery, it was more manageable because we were in a different property and the mortgage was smaller. And so, there's just so many things around the finances that are worrying me. Also, I think if you're in a similar situation, you'll be thinking like me around the recovery. What if it's worse than anyone tells you? What if I can't look after myself? Because yes, my husband works full time. He says he's going to help. Of course he is, but I don't want to be like disturbing him when he's working from home. On the days he has gone back to work, what do I do? What do I do? How do I cope? There's only a certain amount I can do. I mean, I've got a bell. I might use the bell. But I'm used to being on the go, travelling for work, creative, ideas firing. I'm sure my ideas will be firing, but then will I have any energy to do anything? And will my brain be functioning back to normal? I don't know. It might be silly fears, and you're probably sitting there going, yeah, they are silly, shut your mouth, but they are real fears, and I'm sharing them with you because I really want to share them, right? And I know that someone somewhere is going, yeah, I'm thinking the same. I'm absolutely in the same position, and thank you for saying it. And often, some of the videos that I do here on YouTube, people do comment saying, thank you for saying it, thank you for vocalising it, because I've been thinking it, and I've not been able to talk to someone about it, or you've changed my mind, or you've motivated me to do something. So that's why I'm talking about this, really. So if it's silly, no worries, switch off, it's fine. Okay, the next fear is about what if these fibroids come back? In 2012, I had a procedure called UFE embolization to get rid of fibroids that I'd had. It was 2 days in hospital and 4 weeks off work, and I was self-employed back then. And like I said, smaller mortgage, all the rest of it. Anyway, it's not about that. It's about the fact that nobody told me they were going to come back when I had that procedure when I was 40. And we did it at the time because the surgeon said it would smooth the path for any future pregnancy. We didn't need it in the end. We don't have kids. Didn't happen for us. But nobody warned me at the time. Nobody said, and they did. And they've come back 10 times worse. And now I'm having this huge operation to remove parts of me that I was born with, right? I'm angry about that. It's part of me as a woman, and I wish I'd have known. And maybe if I wish I'd have known, what could I have done? Well, I would have tried to eat better, exercise better, not be such a sloth, not be such a lazy, slovenly person around food and drink, and tried to improve my chances of them not coming back. And maybe if I did that, they still might. But anyway, all of that, like, how and why did I not know? And I think, just me talking about this now and it being spoken about more widely, and Lupita Nyong'o talking about it, hopefully this will be an education for younger women, because, boy, I wish I'd known. And if I was a younger woman, I'd be like, yeah, I need to be armed with that information. So thank you, Marv. But it does make me angry that I'm facing this now and I'm fit and healthy. But obviously all the signs from the scans are that potentially if I don't have this, that I will not be fit and healthy in the future. So I get it, but it doesn't make my anger any less, right? And I think I'm justified in being angry, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to say it. Nobody else does. There is a fear I've got around intimacy. What happens after? Will all the things work the same? Because I haven't got a load of muppets. Will I feel the same woman that I do now sitting here before the surgery? And, you know, there are a lot of women asking the same question on Reddit. I've been told all will be well. Not sure what else to say, really. You know, you've got to trust in them, haven't you? It's about your relationship with your partner. And, you know, right now, it is on my mind because I'm only just coming back to myself, feeling more attractive, feeling alive again, feeling like I used to do 20 years ago. And mentally and physically, all of this is literally going to be blown up, right? So that is very much on my mind. Another one is, who am I going to be after this? Because again, no one warns you about it. And it's not about the surgery as such, it's about the identity. Like, we're told our whole lives that our womb is part of who we are as women. You know, we need them, of course, to give birth. And even though I haven't, and even though it was my choice, they're saying that they're going to remove it. And so you're losing something essential, even if you are past having children, even if you knew it was the right decision not to have children. There's still the grief, but no one really talks about the grief. And for me, that grief is real. It's final, isn't it? It's final. I've got to figure out how to reconcile that. And of course, I'm already menopausal, about 2 years in. I'm apprehensive about how else or how much further my hormones are going to be affected. I just have to wait and see. And before I bore you anymore, YouTube, I've been loving doing this over, say, almost coming up to 2 years now. I had some time off last year when I was just like exhausted because I was overdoing it and doing the wrong things. But where my channel is at the moment, about 918 subs, creeping slowly, and they've been growing this year up to 1,000, and that's when you get monetized. And for me, it's not about monetization and AdSense, but it's just about growing the channel to reach more women like us, and sharing what I've learned and what I know. And this is a departure, showing what I'm actually going through right now. But the whole thing is going to, this whole process, of course, because it's up to 10 weeks, I could, before I will get back to being here, sitting here, it massively impacts how I'm going to show up. And so this video is going out just before I have the surgery, just before I get admitted. I'm pre-recording a couple of others because I won't be able to do videos weekly. This is going to be every other week. I've got enough to kind of keep me going for videos to go out until the end of June. Then July, who knows? Will I be up and out of bed? I hope so. Will I be able to mentally think about videos and sit here, organise all this stuff? You know, I rearranged the living room and all this to film, right? All of these things mean it's an enforced time away from something that I enjoy doing creatively. So I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that, especially everyone who's subscribing and who's been used to me showing up every week, chatting my nonsense. I'm thinking about doing just some videos of what's happening to me through the process and recovery, and you want me to share those, brilliant. And if you want me to answer any questions, I will. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I will do that. Just let me know in the comments if it's something, right? And the one thing I just wanted to say is I'm allowing myself to grieve. There are some people around me who have not given a crap about this, what I'm about to go through, not asked me anything. Really disappointed by that. And I'm not a person who goes, it's all about me. But this is the biggest health challenge of my entire life. And if some people cannot be, if they don't feel moved to want to be there for you, then they're really showing their true colours, aren't they? And I see them. And there are also people who go, Marv, you're so strong. And it's like, can you just listen to me for a minute? I am scared, right? Yes, I am someone who does bounce back, or who has bounced back in the past. But right now, I am not sure about my ability to bounce back fully from this. I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I just wanted to say to you, make sure you're asking all the questions of your surgeon. Your fears are real. Don't try and deny them if someone just goes, oh, you're going to be fine, all the rest of it. Because I think the greatest way to handle your fear is to embrace the fear, and that's what I'm doing. I'm embracing the fear. I bought a whole load of new 90s. I've got a new case to put everything in, because I'm probably going to be in hospital for up to a week. I'm praying that, because it's general anaesthetic, I'm praying that everything is okay. Acknowledging that this is a massive loss for me, but it doesn't mean that I'm any less strong. And it's the same for you. You are not any less strong. I've rambled on a lot now. YouTube wants you to watch some of my back catalogue as well. That'll keep you busy whilst I'm away. I'm praying, the couple of months ahead will be okay. But go and watch those. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you over there watching some of the other ones as well. Bye.